Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay, straight from the live games lobby. Spawn on the south side as the OKW player, we have Farlon. Spawn on the north side as the red Soviets, very fitting color, we got Shoegazer. He has locked in the doctrine, airborne troop tactics, get access to, of course, SVTs, Dishkas, forward retreat points, airborne guards, and a rocket run. Drone Pioneers going straight for the fuel sector. The Kuppelwagen needs to go for the cutoff sector. This is a cutoff. Over here, Convoyers capturing some various sectors. Just conscript build opener for the Soviet player. He's also gone for full conscript bulletins, while the OKW player has gone for accuracy, Drone Pioneers build faster, and Obsolescent accuracy. I just realized the name of that bulletin. Uber accurate. There's a lot of stupid puns, and I'm here for it. Either way, let's see, what doctrine should he go for? Overwatch doctrine. Jaeger Light Infantry on open map can be very useful, plus they're pretty good versus conscripts. Fortifications, a bit more of a niche in 1v1. And Elite Armor. I just don't really like the 2-2-1s and 2-2-3s. And overall, Storm Tigers are they're more of a meme unit, honestly. It's not as great as it used to be in the previous patches. And to be fair, there's some previous patches there was a little bit on the overpowered side, but yeah, a pretty fun unit. Convoyers do fall back. This VP has been captured by the OKW player, and the Shoegazer Pioneers are preparing up the Kuppelwagen. Pioneers capturing the standard sector there. We do have the Volksgrenadiers behind some heavy cover. Volksgrenadiers moving around. Sandbags. So far, the bags are on the ground, but just not filled. And now the VP does get captured. So got early VP gain for the OKW player. SWS half track on the way. All for Battle Group HQ. We do see Obsolescent on the build queue. And Battle Group, of course, give you medics. And that horrendous design is where very inaccessible medics. Conscripts behind some heavy cover there. These conscripts are moving around. Pioneers are repairing up or attempting to repair up the Kuppelwagen, but they're just going to advance to the light cover. Combat engineers and more conscripts in point of view. We've got 2 Volksgrenadiers versus 4 conscripts. So the Soviet player has conscripts. Sounds like a Soviet player. But the OKW player is skimping out on some infantry, pulling behind for some more support weapons. Eyeing for some sandbags there. Going for the cutoff point. We've got the SW has half track here, going for a 3rd squad of Volks. Does need to get the Battle Group HQ built so we can get out some MG34s. Actually, one being pretty useful right now, just to lock down the side of the map that he doesn't really want to lose. Does have this fuel sector, so perhaps putting it maybe right around here to cover the cutoff point and the sector itself wouldn't be half bad. Conscripts here. Molotovs, which means AT grenades, also available. Kuppelwagen does get penetrated from the rear with an AT grenade, and Shoegazer Pioneers going to be nice and toasty behind the carcass of the Kuppelwagen.
Grenadiers ready.
Conscripts do fall back now. Incendiary grenade thrown. And does force back those conscripts. So looks like the OKW player may get that fuel point, but the Soviet player has already cut off his opponent's fuel sector. So got a bit of tit for tat.
Ready for action.
You can apply the SWS half track now. And conscripts eyeing for this cutoff point, or not cutoff point, just strategic point, and we'll be falling back.
Ready.
Sandbags there.
Location set.
A little bit, they're pre-covered in snow.
Hooper, prepare for action. Capture complete. No enemy activity.
Going for more sandbags there. I'm not sure why. I think one set of sandbags would be fine enough. Maybe he's just trying to somehow interrupt this sandbags, but even then, there's just more heavy cover there. I'm not sure why he's building more sandbags. I can see just he's building a whole bunch. Volks Grenadiers and Shogun Pioneers engaging the conscripts. Shogun Pioneers being focused down pretty nicely. The conscripts will probably not win out. Stun grenade there. And all the Shogun Pioneers force them back quite nicely. Shogun Pioneers, if they get done capturing that fuel sector, they definitely need to retreat on back. We do have now the conscripts eyeing for the heavy cover there. Incendiary grenade there. Think about the cover. They're within minimum range, so heavy cover is nullified. The conscripts are just running around with the heads cut off, which reduces their damage output, or their accuracy by 50%. Conscripts do fall back there. We do have these Volksgrenadiers capture the central VP. These Volksgrenadiers capture that munitions sector. We've got now some supply drops being dropped in, air-dropped weapons, and the Dishka. So we're going to see some SVT conscripts. I forget, how many SVTs do they get? Do they get 2? I forget the number. It's a good drop, to say the least. Conscripts push my forward. These folks are behind heavy cover along with the conscripts, and these ones are kept at the set field point with behind light cover. Let's take a look and see how many SVTs. Can be a bit difficult because it's hard to spot them. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, I think, maybe 4. Have to wait until they're standing still. Conscripts do fall back. And these, or Volks, and both squads of Volks do fall back. MG-34 now pushing along the flank, trying to keep that fuel sector secure. And these Volks are still in this region. They could perhaps push down south, ensure the MG-34 doesn't get overran, but does fire a volley there, does not get suppressed. There we go, now they do get suppressed, and they do fully withdraw. MG-34 can set up in this sector. He looks like he's going to play down some wire there. Not going to get some sandbags so he can get that MG behind some heavy cover. We also got the Dishka here. They did drop already a model on the MG-34, I think these conscripts. And does lose another model there. Those conscripts are doing quite well. Does receive another ball there. Dishka firing away. He is behind heavy cover, so it's going to be hard to suppress him, but the damage output's doing quite good. He actually not be fully behind heavy cover. The gunner itself is a little bit far away from the truck, so maybe not be technically classified as behind heavy cover. Conscripts engaging with Volksgrenadiers at point blank. That's probably be an easy victory for the conscripts. And the Volksgrenadiers getting hit pretty hard there, but now Shogun Pioneers will make a win for the OKW player. Units will capture this sector. Of course, I can't see how many SVTs he has when he is building sandbags. Look at the number. Molotovs have been thrown, Molotovs have been avoided, and conscripts will do some damage push against Shogun Pioneers, but Shogun Pioneers will win the fight and does win the fight. Molotov has been thrown. This guy is getting hit a little bit. He does fall back there. It's going to start pursuing the conscript squad upon a retreat. The commentators do also fall back in the region as well. Here, more supply drops there. He does have medics to research. I mean, this is a pretty good upgrade for them. 6 munitions, definitely worth it. And now got those Volksgrenadiers falling back.
Prepare for combat. Crew, stand ready. Position.
Dishka now firing away. MG-34 in the rear. So keep these conscripts at bay. Getting good suppression there. SW has half track trying to set on up right there. He does have enough fuel for Panther authorization. He does also have quite a bit of manpower. So definitely behind some Obasadats, I'm guessing. Maybe a good idea to go for a Kenworfer right now. We've got straight to tier 4 for the Soviet player. T-34 76s are pretty good. He could eye for Katusha instead. I guess it all depends what he's feeling.
Forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Conscript's trying to get that point. We do now have the Volkswagers here. Rear Panzer quarters still being built. There's going to be a bit more time before the gun's up and running either way.
The command vehicle has gone steady. HQ operations now underway.
We now got those Volkswagers getting annihilated. MG34 sitting on up. Incendiary grenade has been thrown. MG34 does withdraw. Up here, we do have another Shoegazer Pioneers push forward. It's stun grenade there. So just simply not do all too much. Two Obasadats now in the build queue. He's also very low in munitions. He can't get out another STG and will not be able to get enough munitions for an LMG-34 anytime soon. He may get one. The second one may be a little bit more difficult. Conscripts push away forward.
It is now under our control. Awaiting command.
Mortar team reports.
Oh, here we do now the Obasadsen and Volkswagers push away forward. Volkswagers do get behind some heavy cover there. Obasadsen's behind has some heavy cover as well. Obasadsen's bolt action rifles are actually still pretty good. In comparison, if there's a Vet 3 rifleman without bars or any sort of anti-infantry upgrades, bolt action rifle Obasadsen with no veterancy will win beat against them.
Combat unit ready.
Better than mortar. Yep, we do now have a PM41 mortar. Splash the Obasadsen a little bit. Shoegazer is charging way forward with a minesweeper out. Dishka does pack on up, may get flanked. Rolls a miss there. Now Sheerpen's quarters is gauging the unit to try and get the cutoff point. That unit does to capture the cutoff point, and now the Dishka may get fully wiped. Let me pursued a little bit.
We have an isolated sector.
Got conscripts behind some heavy cover there. No stun grenade. It's on cooldown. Incendiary grenade has been thrown, and now got a Zis barrage, getting a great hit there on the Shoegazer Pioneers. The cutoff point for that fuel sector has been decaptured. Kenworfer engaging the conscripts who are suppressed by the Sheerpen's quarters. And the Obasadsen do fall back, getting burned up a little bit by that Molotov. Conscripts do fall back. Kenworfer captured the cutoff point.
Objective secured. Line cover. Unit ready.
We have some sandbags here for the MG34 to set up. Unless it's going to take time to build some sandbags as well, I would probably just throw them right there. And probably angle like here to here. Conscripts behind some heavy cover, so are the combat engineers. He is in range, just out of vision range. And we got this mortar raining on in, trying to get these units. Dishka does get suppressed, and looks like he's reloading. Dishka does pack on up, and does fully retreat there. And now we got the conscripts getting the cutoff sector once again. Obasadsen making their advance. Oaksaw gains good damage on those conscripts. Do now the T-34-76 on the field, a very good unit. The OKW player Paul needs to respond out with his own Panzer IV. Looks like this squad does get hit a little bit by sheer Panzer quarters. T-34 backing off, doesn't want to deal with the MG-34. You can always go for a Jagdpanzer instead. Jagdpanzer is a little bit cheaper in fuel. More dedicated AT, of course. And right now he does have plenty of AT infantry, but Panzer IV is probably generally better. Mortar does rain a little bit far. Over here, we do now the Shoegazer Pioneers and the Volksgrenadiers push way forward, trying to decrew that Zis gun. Don't see any landmines upon retreat. He does have a bit of munitions. There's almost enough fuel as well for the rocket, or not fuel, command points for the rocket run. He has plenty of munitions for the rocket runs. Volksgrenadiers taking a little bit of fire there, does start falling back. Molotov's been thrown, and the Obersatzen taking some pretty good damage there. Volksgrenadiers are falling on back. And we got a miss there by the Kenworfer. No landmines over here. MG-34 will be displaced. Does retreat on back. Panzer IV on the build queue. Another T-34 on the way. The OKW Panzer IV does have really good armor, but of course, T-34-76s are pretty cheap. And still retains pretty good anti-infantry as well. Gonna work for finding the conscript squad. Share Panzer IV does fire a couple volleys there, forcing back those conscripts. Panzer IV may be making his way up north. Yes, he is. He has not set a doctrine. He can always go for elite armor. And maybe a little bit too late to go for Jaegers. Though sector assault's always not bad. Does prioritize fire there. Conscripts do have Molotovs, which means they can throw AT grenades. Misses from both sides. Doesn't want to be close near that conscript squad for the AT grenade. Now that the Volksgrenadiers pushing forward, getting some good damage there onto the engineers. Panzer IV does take a hit there. Rolls a bounce there. Rolls another bounce there. He does have enough damage for an AT grenade. Getting this there. Does finally send a pen in return. Obersatzen have feeling gonna go for bundle. One grenade has been thrown. It's a great hit there. Panzer IV taking some hits there from the T-34-76. Sends a pen in return. Gets to receive a pen. One pen to death. Or death, at least. Shoegazer Pioneers do get efficiency 3, and now going to take time to repair up the Panzer IV. We kind of push forward with the Volksgrenadiers. And the T-34-76 has backed off all the way over here. Good idea. Volksgrenadiers push way forward.
Taking what we have secured. Close air support is available.
Conscripts may fall back in time. T-34 over here is getting nice repairs. Panzer IV can only withstand one shot. Don't think it can withstand 2 shots. The T-34-76 has got enough repairs. I think it can still withstand another shot. Does receive a pen there from the Zis. And looks like Conscripts do find the MG-34. The other T-34 is rotating around. He has enough fuel for another T-34. That's also fire, but can work for setting on up. So looks like I'll make that T-34. He can withstand one shot, but not two. There's a pen there. MG-34 will have continuous vision. He does get out of ooh! I'm pretty sure that was a force fire on the ground because I was going through line of sight blockers. And he does get abandoned. It would be a good sportsmanship if you destroy it, because abandoned mechanic is something I think should be removed from the game, at least keep in the campaign. Good damage there. Volkswagens do fall back. Conscripts pushing their way forward. Do now the T-34-76 gets a direct hit down the Obersatzen. MG-34 sitting on up. Another Obersatzen squad falling back. He could try for elite armor and utilize the mercenary repairs. Does lose that Volksgrenadiers. Oh no, he lost that Obersatzen. Pioneers trying to save that T-34. But I'm not sure if the repair ability can be utilized on captured vehicles. Here, I can lower it a little bit. Hands forward, getting some shots here. Sound. Music. How does that sound? Conscripts do take a bit of fire there. I'm always horrible with audio balancing, so I'm always glad for feedback, because to me, it may sound fine. Something sounds too loud. But it always feels like when I'm listening to recording, it's hard to tell. Either way, SVT's getting some shots there on the Mechanowerfer. Does get forced to retreat back. Conscripts pretty close. Does fall back there. The stray shot does not miss and hit the T-34. T-34 still alive. Does not have any repair abilities. Maybe a good idea to try to take the Conscripts, hop inside the T-34, and try to crawl away. Crawl as fast as a crippled in a wheelchair away. Got a fresh squad of Obersatzen. His other Obersatzen does have veterancy 2. Hands forward, advance way forward. Force back one squad of conscripts. You're welcome. And thank you for the feedback. Live feedback. Let's see. Huh, no pin amount, just realized. He may still be thinking about elite armor, so maybe holding off and think about elite armor. Honestly, overall, I think he doesn't have enough munitions to really warrant the commander. It does offer some other benefits, but I think overall right now the Pinto will be pretty good, because he can't really make use of the other like off-map artillery barrage. Oh, the mortar. Is he barraging the tank? Nope, he's barraging the Obersatzen. That guy is getting hit by it. It will take a bit of time to get that T-34 repaired. Now the T-34 on the build queue. SVT's far away against good damage. Nice frangible smoke. Obersatzen now falling back. That was like a hit there. Repairs coming along quite nicely. Strum Pioneers do repair at a good rate. MG-34 firing away. And queued up. Did not complete retreat order. Does need to retreat on back now. And T-34 is now moving. That means he also has quite a bit of fuel. He could actually go with the Sturm Tiger. He does not have the mechanized HQ, so no, whatchamacallit, no King Tiger. And this is a stone structure, it's not easy to be knocked down. This is gonna pencil way forward. It's a good hit on this T-34. T-34 stuck, T-34 down. Good pencil on the Panzer IV, but not enough damage to save that T-34. And now those conscripts falling back. He does have a bit of fuel stored on up. Maybe a good idea to go for an SU-85. He has a good amount of anti-infantry. Even though T-34s are probably my favorite medium tank in the game, I think SU-85 may do some good for him. Get more dedicated AT. MG-34 does potentially get wiped out. Paradise Fire, T-34 will find this Panzer IV, but remember, its armor's pretty good. You gotta be very careful. Plus, with its 2 guns there, it can easily go bad. MG-34 does get decrewed. Everything else is crawling away. Over here, do now have the Volksgrenadiers getting suppressed. We do now have still quite a bit of fuel as well. Not worth a go for a Panther. Another Panzer IV would be good. What do y'all would think? What it would do? Would the Eiffel Sturm Tiger, the King Tiger, more Panzer IVs, or maybe some of the advanced emplacements in Left 18 and Pack 43? You know, a Left 18 doesn't seem too half bad against. You know, this one has some weapon teams. A Left 18 could be very useful against it. He has plenty of resources for it, so maybe one Left 18? Doesn't have a whole lot of extra munitions, so whatever doctrine he goes for, he's gonna have to save up some munitions for those abilities. Oh, he has locked in the fortifications doctrine.
T-34 ready for combat.
And this map may not be half bad for Pack 43. This seems like a great spot for Pack 43. As 4 does have prioritized fire on, Obslatson is also running gunning, but also being gunned. Does miss some rounds there, annihilates that's wire, and does go ahead and get the Phantom out as well, since it's not able to get the commander. It may be a good idea for the OKW player to start progressing his tech with the mechanized HQ. So I can start thinking about the King Tiger because he has a good resource reserve.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Oops, awesome. Shortway forward, we'll find some eventually 2 conscripts. Molotov some throw.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
T-34-76 advance way forward, and it too will engage the T-34-76, but the ZIS-3-76 will get a good pen there as well as the T-34-76. And both his tanks are 2 shots to death. T-34 advance way forward, efficiency 2. Efficiency 2 does get increased rate of fire, improved targeting, does get good pen there onto the Panzer IV. Rolls a miss there on the Panzer IV. It will not shot, will kill it.
Capturing our supplies.
It's better to repair up the healthier one tank than try and repair the wounded one because you can get that one up and going faster. SW has half tracks on the field, so maybe is going for the King Tiger. Volksgrenadiers are advancing. Incendiary grenade there. Faust connects, but nowhere near and not get a. Oh, second passive will look at the engine. But he should be able to crawl out of there. His tanks are still being repaired on up. And these Volks may actually get fully wiped. He will escape on out of there. Volks are capturing that sector. Obsat's heading to the flank. They plant the T-34 next to VP and get it repaired on up. And this T-34 does find the rear arm of T-34 and getting hit by AT guns, but can warfare forced by the ground, unsuccessful. He is force fire on the ground still. Oh. And does get double tap there.
What are your orders? It's cold out here. Machine gun ready. The men say they are freezing.
very quiet at the moment. The cannon warfare will take a bit of damage there. This carcass can be salvaged. Mechanized HQ has been built. Conscripts do fall back.
Supply sector under attack.
The garrison does take a nice hit there. He needs to evacuate the Dishka. This next shot is down. That surprised a bundle grenade to wipe destroy the building. Let's escape on out there. Obsats do fall back. Conscripts behind some heavy cover there. Obsats make it wiped out. Being focused down. Incendiary grenade there. Obsats does stay alive. Mortar destroys the sandbags, and the conscripts do fall back. Volks Grenadiers on those VP does need to fall back sooner rather than later. Does tag out with his buddy. Does force by the ground there at the Pants 4. Gets good pen there with this. And now got the Volks Grenadiers got light cover. The very when conscripts on open ground, it does take some damage. And the other a new T-34 is now engaging these Volks Grenadiers. Left 18 has been deployed on out. I wonder if it's going to barrage in this region. He's rotating the gun. Rotating the gun, but not firing. Oh, rally point. I was wondering, what is he building there? You now the rally point being plotted on field, which can give him forward retreat point and to drop some medical supplies. Left 18. Barrage into VP. Now his opponent is aware of one of the two doctrines he's gone for. Which also means he doesn't have to worry about the Storm Tiger. Garrison does get destroyed. Bit of a home wrecker he is. Dishka push way forward. We'll take a nice shot there. And we got double Zis barrage onto that MG34. It does displace it. Positive engaging. Got some medical supplies there. Forward retreat point is active. Hopes us to fall back. This one does get suppressed. Dishka getting overran. Dishka does get wiped out. MG34 does get smoked out by the mortar. Very nice. Over here, we do now the Volks force back those conscripts.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
It still could be a possibility the OKW player could go for the King Tiger, but may have some population issues. Stun grenade does connect. Good hits there.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Mortar does fall back. He may get it decrewed, which will take out the Vessel C2. No longer focusing him down. Mortar does need some reinforcements and healing. Conscripts do fall back now. Good hits there onto the Pants 4. Left 18. He may have saw the retreat point. That one ran a little bit far. That one's also running far. S4 does take a pen there. Veg C4, one shot from death. Blitz is on out of there. Received in this, but thanks to Blitz. Mortar does get hit by the left 18. And Panzer 4 will escape. The forward retreat point has taken a hit. May go down with that barrage. Obstas push way forward. Veg C2 and 3. Also trying to make cover. SW's shooter Panzer quarters start. Seems to fire from the Pence 4, has prioritized fire.
One of our emplacements is under attack.
Cannon rolls a miss and does get decrewed. The OKW player has lost some units, but he could go for the King Tiger now. He definitely has enough. He does have enough population space for it.
To 200 points.
I saw the Yagapons are there on the build queue for a moment. I think he realized, oh, King Tiger.
The enemy is taking
I'm thinking.
what we have secured.
Panzer IV is now Veteran C4, pretty far away from Veteran C5. Conscripts getting suppressed there. Here, Panzer Quarters will get some rear armor hits. Slowing down a little bit. Rolls a miss there. Panzer IV does have pretty good rate of fire at Veteran C4.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Always also taking some shot. Panzer IV's well is not fully repaired. Can perhaps withstand 2 shots, and it looks like it's above 50% health. But an AT grenade will change that around. And now the Zis gun starting to get overran. Good hit there onto the T-34. Gets another good hit there, wipes him out. Zis gun does get a pen there. I think the Panzer IV can still withstand 1 shot. But does manage to escape on out of there. Manageable smoke. Is he trying to capture with this Oberstautzen? Does capture that Oberstautzen. And now I got the Zis gun falling back. Grenade's been thrown.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Volksgrenadiers taking a bit of fire. Here, left 18 barrage. Good hits.
We are losing supply.
And there goes forward HQ, or forward retreat point. And it looks like the Zis gun will be falling on back. We've got additional T-34 76 on the build queue. He has plenty of fuel as well. He can get out. He has enough fuel and manpower to get out a 4th one. Population space on T-34s is just 10. I really do like T-34s. They're good. They're cheap. They may have trouble versus armor, but you can get 2 of them out for the price of 1 Panther. Conscripts do get suppressed there, being forced them back. This conscript squad now receiving some good fire from the Panzer IV. He's already hit Veteran C5. Next cannon shot he does get Veteran C5.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
Now got a pretty nice Panzer IV crew. Try and get the squad wipe. Ang, try to get the squad wipe. Hull mount, pintle mount, and the coaxial all being spit damage there onto the dish gun. Does force him back. Oh, sorry, I just saw your unit comment. T-3466. True, they do get outgunned, but when you have 2 of them, it's pretty easy to get to the rear armor, so the outgun part is not really necessary when you can just swarm tanks. That was get a good AT grenade there onto the Panzer IV. Let's say I just have a bias for Panzer IV or T-34 76s. Here now the Volksgrenadiers do take out the Volks. Good hits there onto the Zis gun. Conscripts and combat engineers pretty forward. This gun will get decrewed. I hear the left 18 barraging right there. Got a second left 18 on the field, so this is not Eye of the King Tiger. May does get a decrewed there. T-34 may get a wipe. Does manage to escape out of there. Zis gun firing, captures this gun. T-34 76 does fall back. The sheer transporters does, of course, have vision. That would make sense if it wasn't for the fact that unit costs are mostly the same for all factions now. True. Well, if you compare the T-34, its fuel cost is 90. The OKW Panzer IV is 140, so there's actually quite a bit of fuel cost difference. Plus, I find the T-34-76 has pretty good anti-infantry, which is generally a little bit more useful than anti-vehicle, because if you kill off the infantry, then they can't capture sectors. I just like them. They're cheap and they're spammable.
We are losing territory.
And plus, Wehrmacht Panzer IVs are 120, so they still cost 25% less than the Panzer IV, the austere Panzer IV. Volkswagen is getting suppressed by the Dishka, which Abe just got hit by. Nope, still pretty healthy. T-34 over here. French will smoke grenade. Nice little stun grenade there onto the conscripts. And this conscript does force back the Sturm Pioneers. And some good hits there onto the Dishka. Oh, here's the Panzer IV and T-34. Fetches 3 for suppression for C5, but the T-34 is distracted by Observatzen. True, but think about also, there goes that Panzer IV. The thing also about when it comes to Wehrmacht, if I remember correctly, their Pack 40 takes up 9 population as opposed to 7 population the other factions get. Yep, 7 here. I think the Cannon Warfare is 7 as well. It's a little bit more than just the teeth. Also, when it comes to Wehrmacht, their population cost is a little bit high in some other units as well, so it does sort of add up. But now I've got the King Tiger deployed on the field. Does roll a miss there. Now the mortar does fall back. Good hits there. I wonder if the gun's actually destroyed now. That looked like it went straight to the gun. Great hits there, but the mortar will escape on out.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Oh, left 18 barrage. Not this one. This one.
Supply lines have been cut.
We also got the light artillery barrage.
On our territory.
Oh, airburst rounds as well. So we got airburst and... Oh, it's just only airburst. I was not paying attention enough. T-34 are getting repaired on up. Oh, that was a little bit lucky for the conscripts. I had a feeling they were really stacked up. We're going to be seeing a massive squad wipe there. They will escape on out. Only most of their blood's out of their body, but that can be fixed.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Conscripts behind some heavy cover there. Laying down some wire to help protect the flank. Volksgunners kept the fuel sector. We got now Su-85 being pulled on out. Su-85 should be very useful against the King Tiger. Still got the captured Zis gun here. But it's there. Conscripts do fall back. This gun here setting on up conscripts before. They could try mass ruralling for some AT grenades. He has plenty of munitions, keyboard plenty. He could try a ram rocket run. Light artillery barrage raining on in. Not enough damage. It'll take 2 AT grenades, I believe. Here comes a rocket run. King Tiger, rocket run this way. Not really great. It was pretty focused there and rolled a lot of misses. Does take out some of the AT weapons. AT grenades do connect. Su-85 push on forward. T-34 is going to advance along the flank. His armor's a little bit far back. Conscripts skip on there. Zis gun firing away. Left 18 barrages running a little bit forward. Looks like one of the commentators do get hit. Focus sight it's not on. Fed 3, T-34 does hit there. The King Tiger's damage is 240, so will 3-shot medium tanks. Does pull that T-34 out of range in time. This gun here, HP5 gains some great hits. No focus sight active, and it's just gone back on off. Swim T-34. Way forward. We got Lucy's going to send forward. He's going to die at the King Tiger. Does have some repair pioneers from the mechanized HQ. Or it's going to try to destroy the Shuripan's quarters rather than try and die at the King Tiger. Oh.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Rodina.
Looks like T-34 went down. Not sure from what. Maybe a landmine? Frangible smoke there. Very nice. Go force fire the ground. But I'm pretty sure this can actually disable the gun. The frangible smoke. Does take out that unit and does get a hit there and falls on back. King Tiger is getting repaired up quite nicely. The Soviet armor is still pretty healthy. Also, I'm not sure how this guy went down. This gun's right there. The Volcano Warfare is right here. That must have been a landmine there.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
It looks like the Obzotson does displace the Dishka from the front. And now here left 18 barrage could be right here.
The sector is at risk.
With a barrage just hitting right there.
Close air support is available.
And all these squads do fall back. We got now a 2cm flak emplacement being folded on out, a flak 38. Does secure this gun, of course is in his base, so get that easy recruit. Combat engineers there. Bit of smoke there. Final grenade as well. This one will get splashed. And that does put an Veteran 5 on that Obzotson. King Tiger Veteran 1 may want to use the spearhead. Conscripts. Good damage there onto the conscripts. Great hit there. And now we do have a Pack 43. This one does still have the mortar alive, but no Katusha on the field. He has plenty of resources for Katusha. SV5 gets connect, but the Pack 43 gets a good hit there. And goes down. Language. Wait, that was sounded like a woman driver, and then all of a sudden the death voice line had a male voice line. Either way, Pack 43 does get a good kill there. Pack 43 is a what? 300, 400 manpower, and that is a 360 manpower unit. 350. So overall, pretty cost-effective engagement there. And now he has to deal with Pack 43. And he has also lost his S-285. He does have plenty of resources to replace that and get a Katusha for the Pack 43, so probably should get both. Another frangible smoke there. He may want to push forward the mortar to engage that Pack 43. E-34 is having trouble engaging. What if he's overwhelmed, turned to a great defensive line? Yep. Well, he is playing fortifications. That's supposed to be the premier defense doctrine. Great hit there. And now these forces do fall back. One thing he could do is try some booby traps. He does have spearhead there, so he has the central VP pretty well secure. This one's pretty nicely secure as well. Got a bunker, Zist, Black, and here got the King Tag and Pack 43. starting to barrage the 2 centimeter. Obusatsu taking some damage. The Soviet player is seeing too many resources. Yep. You should be a bit more aggressive with everything. He's loading on too much of all the resources. Landmine does get detonated there. Very nice. There's another landmine here. Pack 43 rotating rounds. This gun gets a good hit. If this Pack 43 connects, it is dead. Pack 43 now a veteran C2. Increasing rate of fire. Yeah, he just this one time, he needs to get out a Katusha, S-85, and use that T-34 for a ram. Going for more conscripts, he's just going to play the infantry game. He got triple capture in favor of the OKW player. Obusatsu could just try booby trapping the point and be extra annoying, but the T-34 will stop him. He does have veteran C1, T-34. The T-34 needs to go to... Okay, he is capturing mode. Very nice. He can't be bleeding off any more VPs. He doesn't have a whole lot to trade. S-85, which is good. It's out of manpower now. Cancel the conscripts. 4 conscripts is plenty. And right now, he's having trouble with just Obusatsu. He's lost all his Volks. But the Obusatsu pose a pretty big threat. Left 18 firing away. Conscripts taking some good hits. He does go with an increased squad size upgrade there.
We have a new Su-85 to deploy.
Su-85 now pulled him out. Got some healing here.
100 points. Do not let this trend continue. Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Bit of splash damage there. This gun engaged onto the King Tiger. Got a good hit there onto the Zis gun. King Tiger takes severe damage. Here comes a rocket run. Gets a small hit there, not a super great hit. S-35 does get destroyed by the Pack 43. This gun does get decrewed. King Tiger looks like will escape on out of there. And yep, that's... He's also lost his mortar, so the Pack 43 can't be barrage death. Ishka does take a good hit there from the King Tiger. The rest of the crew's running really forward into the bundle grenade. And will probably get decrewed. Nope, he's reloading the LMG. LMG is advancing on the flank. The rocket runs on cooldown. Frangible smoke there. Very good to the frangible smoke. Pack 43 does connect. Hold fires on. And that's the range of it.
You are showing weakness. We are
Try and just dog on the point, decapture it. Use the airburst barrage there. Gets a good hit there on the conscripts.
rocket launcher on the field.
Katusha finally got deployed in the field. Pack 43 is already veteran C3. Accuracy random fire, so he does fire relatively quickly now. Weapon damage. I'm not sure how much of increased weapon damage actually increases or how that changes the map. But veteran C5 scores when you get increased range. He just increased the range by 10 units. Its current range is 80. So 10 will probably some sort of... I wonder if this these markers give indication of how much of one increment of a range is, or X amount of increments. Never looked into it. Conscripts taking some hits there. Dishka in tow.
We must protect our HQ.
Perhaps just bring in the rocket rod. He has plenty of munitions. Auto grenade there. Does eat it a little bit. One Conscript squad does fall back. This Obsat squad is charging way forward. Pack. No, he's trying to hit the Obsatsen, not the Pack 43. The VP has been catched by the Conscripts. And the Obsatsen scheme burned a little bit. And there goes that Conscript.
Brave infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice.
King Tigers at 2.5 levels of veterancy. We now got the left 18 Ironfork counter barrage. Treasure does fall back. T-34 has plenty of health. We do now have the Dishka wiped out.
One of our machine guns has been silenced.
T-34 backing on off. This gun here. May could try and merge. Does get pinned there, which may be enough for an AT grenade.
Headquarters is taking enemy fire.
No AT grenade there. Here comes the rocket run. Gets some damage there. And the Ziscon does get wiped out.
Death before retreat.
AT grenade does connect onto the King Tiger. Obsatsen charging the way forward. I just realized some of the craters sort of disappeared. We do now have the combat engineers force falling back. Obsatsen need to get back on the VP. Don't really need to take time to wipe out combat engineers. Not really important squad to wipe out. Tusha can't go too close. That actually may be in range of the Pack 43. Gradual smoke there. Artillery barrage into his opponent's base. Could be very deadly. Oh, that was a good hit. So King Tiger's getting hit by the Katusha, not the Pack 43. Pack 43 trying to set on up. Katusha was in range, but does back off in time. You just got to look at the Pack 43 wasn't facing that direction. If it was, it would have annihilated that Katusha.
Our HQ is under attack.
Getting some hits there. You could try force for the ground. It's a good hit there. The Tiger's actually facing a weird angle. Now may be a good idea for a rocket run, but of course his own cooldown. And good chance he may die. Yeah.
More of our the enemy is attacking our HQ.
Conscripts here. I wonder how much damage. Oh, airburst rounds to the HQ.
Supply sector.
It's getting some good hits there, that's for sure.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
The medics may be dead. And the Obsatsen squad is falling back. We do have some shoe mines here.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Obsatsen behind some heavy cover there. And there goes the heavy cover. It did its job, to say the least. King Tiger rotating around. Spearhead is still
We
active.
are losing supplies to the enemy.
Points being decaptured now. Over here, we do have the Obsatsen forcing back the conscripts.
We must protect our HQ. The sector is at risk. We have an isolated sector.
Must protect from your HQ. That may have been just straight bold, I guess. We got some Soviet landmines there. Very nice. He has plenty of munitions. He's not been aggressive enough to place down landmines. More shoe mines being built out. Very nice. Right now it's just neutral capture. The OKW player needs the eye to capture that point.
Supply lines have been cut.
There's a shoe mine there. If it randomly blows up, there goes the engine of the King Tiger. F-18, barrage in the base.
Our command post is under assault.
Combaters do get forced back. Forces on the rounds will rain behind. Light artillery barrage there. Looks like the rest of these forces will escape on out of there. Though the medics may go down, the combaters may be hit as well. Oh, it does find that landmine there with the Dishka. Dishka looks like took the hit. The Dishka itself probably pretty damaged, yes it is. Conscripts find the landmine, almost destroy the engine of the King Tiger. He backed off a little bit, and it was fine enough. Artillery still raining in here. The rest of these forces are now falling back. Sure, not a problem.
We have lost a machine gun crew.
Both assassins are efficiency 5, so they can sprint everywhere. The King Tiger may just try to push to his opponent's base. Good hit down the combat engineers. The King Tiger firing some shots there. Conscripts moving around. We have the squads of conscript, a little bit idle there. Yeah, right now, Soviet players are struggling for manpower. He went for too many conscripts, I would say. And his port control. I don't think the PaK-43 has been barraged once by the Katusha. I don't think the PaK-43 even took a single point of damage this entire game, has it? Looks like an SU-85 does get a good shot there on the King Tiger. Artillery's running here, and now he doesn't fish in this region, which means increased accuracy of his barrages, or reduced scatters, I should say. King Tiger's running back on off. And the central VP is still not captured by the OKW player, so he's not behind to end the game. Conscripts do fall back there. Wait. The con? Okay, there must be a hole there, because the, Obsassin fired a burst through that. He's trying to force fire the ground where there's not a couple of wood, but it's there.
Our command post is under assault.
Some of these squads being hit. He's using his manpower on reinforcing these squads. Don't have to worry about reinforcing that squad anymore. D-34 advances way forward, finds PaK-43. Rams, gets a good hit there. Rocket run.
We must protect our HQ.
No rocket run.
We need
PaK-43 getting some shots. Sportsman on the ground. Katusha barrage. I don't know why the Soviet player is not. Oh, there goes the PaK-40, the SU-85. I think the Force 5 ground did find a hit. Yeah, I'm not too impressed on the Soviet player's decision making. I think he went for too heavy in conscripts. He never touched the PaK-43 once. He didn't do a rocket run there with the Ram.
We are losing territory.
Yeah, he had so many resources, he just didn't use it properly. He threw it. Branch of smoke there, bundle grenade as well. King Tiger's still not being repaired enough. There's the Strum Pioneers. Here comes the airburst round. Central VP has been captured with a Soviet player. The OKW player really should have... Wait. Why did you retreat that back? Like, that is a Met 5 Obsas, and it would beat all of that. Now I'm wondering what the OKW player is doing. It's almost like he doesn't want to win either. There's no reason to try to prolong the game, just win. The engine's not repaired just yet. Here comes a Katusha barrage, which may destroy this landmine there. Does destroy the landmine. Force find the ground, hitting the structure. All of Assassin's looks like finally hitting the center VP. And it looks like he's heading for both VPs now. At this point in time, I'm sort of surprised the Soviet player just back out of the game. He's stored manpower, is not building anything. Oh, looks like that's the end of the replay. Did he sink air? No, I probably would see that. Either way, this anagrates. Oh wait, you want to see the stats, but the problem is I can't see the stats unless the game ends, I believe. Oh, one way to find out. Not Windows. Don't, or do you see the same stats if I quit out this way? I honestly have no idea. Yeah, you should still be able to see the stats. I forget. How am I forgetting this? Oh. You know, I completely forgot about that capability. Oops. I never pulled that up in game. And there we go. And yep, holy crap, that is a kill to death ratio. Either way, this Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.